The narrative commences in the year 1923 with two children playing inside an aircraft. One of them is called Rafe and the other is his very good friend. Both of them are thinking in their game that they are in the First War and killing the Germans. Then here Rafe's friend's dad brings his plane. After his departure, they both go and sit in that plane. Then in the game, mistakenly that plane starts flying and it stops while moving at a distance. Seeing this, Rafe's friend's dad comes there and starts beating his child for this. Then Rafe attacks his dad to save his friend and says, "Uncle, you are very bad, like the Germans," on which his dad says, "No, I am not German, but I fought against the Germans in the First War." That was a very bad scene, millions of lives were lost. After saying this, they leave from here. Here Rafe's friend tells him, "You are my very good friend, you always protect me." Time goes by and we see the year 1941, this was the time when the Second War had started. The Germans had attacked Europe, but America had not yet participated in this war. Rafe and his friend have grown up now, they are pilots in the Air Force. Rafe is called by his major and tells him that the British have chosen you to participate in the Air Force. Now it's up to you, if you want to go, you can go, but I know that if not today, then tomorrow we will also have to get into this war, for which I will need a lot of pilots. It's my duty, I can stop you if I want to, but I have left it up to you, if you want, you can go. On which Rafe says, "Sir, if you were in my place, what would you do?" Major says, "If I was there, I would have gone to Britain." Now Rafe also begins to prepare to go. Actually, the German leader had continuously attacked Europe and weakened it. He has taken over Europe, that's why the British want the help of American pilots. Now when Rafe's friend finds out that he is going to fight a war for Britain, he is very upset. Because he knows that going to that war is not a threat to Colin. Then, seeing him angry, Rafe says, "I will be 25 very soon, then these people will make me a flight teacher only, but I want to be a soldier, I want to fight for the Air Force. That's why my friend try to understand, I have to go." After which Rafe goes for a medical test, which takes place before going to the war. In which the whole body is checked to see if there is any problem. In this, the eyes are also checked in such different checkups. Now, Rafe had a problem in which he had a problem in reading, and when it comes to getting his eyes checked, there is a nurse sitting there whose name is Evelyn. She understands that he has a problem in reading. She says that we need a very sharp eye, but you have this problem, so I can't pass you. Rafe says, "I just have a problem in reading. In addition, my vision is so keen that I can also target a sprinting rabbit." Now seeing his passion, she passes him in the medical test. Rafe had already started liking Evelyn in the first sight. He tells her about this, after which they both start liking each other and spend a lot of time together. Here Rafe tells her that I am going to the war tomorrow and I will fight for Britain. After hearing this, Evelyn is very surprised because before now she didn't know that he was going to go to war. Evelyn says, "How can he force you to go to war with him?" In which Rafe says, "No one is forcing me, I am going by my own will. I can stop if I want to, but I want to go. I was waiting desperately for this moment in my whole life. I want to fight, my wish is to become a soldier." After which he goes to war. Now the President of America says, "For how long should we keep doing this drama, keep lying that the Second War is not happening when it has already started? I want us to take part in this war and help our neighboring countries," but the rest of the team doesn't agree to his words. They tell him that the enemy is making weapons like tanks and bombs, and what are we making, fridge? We don't have any preparations for the war right now, so we can neither go to war nor can we support neighboring countries. Their Japan is worried about America, because America has stopped giving them oil. Japan needs oil, because they have only enough oil that they can use for 18 months. The leader of Japan says, "That time has come, we will have to attack America, and we will suddenly do this attack. We will attack their navy and blow up their aircraft group, and destroy the whole place called Pearl Harbor." They're in the war, Rafe is flying his plane, he also kills many enemy planes. At the same time, he keeps writing letters to Evelyn. Now both are far away, so they fall in love with each other. Rafe also tells him that there is danger at every step. The day before yesterday, the two pilots with whom I ate food, today they are no longer in this world, they have been martyred. Now the danger begins to spread on Rafe's head. When he goes to war, the enemy also shoots a lot of bullets on his plane and his plane gets on fire, it starts destroying. After destroying, the plane falls into the sea. It lost somewhere, due to it, everyone assumes that Rafe is dead. Rafe's friend goes to give this news to Evelyn. Because before leaving, Rafe asked his friend to go and give this news to Evelyn if something happens to me. In that difficult time, his friend takes care of him and supports him. After hearing the news of his death, Evelyn breaks down a lot and starts to cry in pain, but as time goes by, she starts to erase his memories. Because his friends had told him that you should forget everything and move on. At the same time, Rafe's friend also likes her and wants to come into her life. Now because Evelyn also had to move forward, so they get very close to each other. Finally, they start to like each other. Their Japan is preparing to attack Pearl Harbor, that is America. He collects all the details of Pearl Harbor and even the pictures due to TI. They discover where the plane is in the water, and to distract America and mislead them, he sends the wrong messages. Now they were in the Americans' meeting and they knew that Japan is doing something, but they don't realize that they have also prepared to attack Pearl Harbor. Then one night, Rafe comes in front of Evelyn. Yes, absolutely Rafe, because he was not dead, he was still alive. Evelyn becomes surprised and emotional when she sees him. She says to him, "I thought you were dead because I got such news." Rafe says, "Yes, absolutely, because my plane had fallen into the water, but then a plane of fishermen saved my life. He saved me from there and took me to his country. I couldn't contact you from there, but every moment I missed you a lot. I wanted to meet you, and look, that time has come today. I am in front of you." Now Evelyn tells him that your friend and I are together now, means they like each other. Rafe gets very sad to know this. Then his friend comes here, but Rafe doesn't talk to him. He becomes upset and departs from that location. At night, Rafe's friend was celebrating his return and Rafe's friend comes here. There is a dispute between them because Rafe felt that his friend had betrayed him. His friend tries to make him understand and convince him, "Look, no one is at fault in this. We broke up after hearing the news of your death, and in that difficult time, they came close to each other." Rafe was not ready to listen to him. He felt that his friend had done something wrong behind his back. Now both of them become furious, that's why they start fighting. After a while, when their aggression has cooled, they sit down and talk. Rafe's friend says, "Don't worry, everything will be fine." On which he says, "I think nothing is going to be fine between us now." After saying this, both fall asleep in that beard. Because of a lot of messages, America knew that Japan was going to attack us. They don't know where they will attack. Japan's plan was to attack the group of ships on the Pearl Harbor of America in the morning and destroy it. They will teach America a lesson. That's why they fly their planes from the mountains and bring them there. They attack the Pearl Harbor. In the attack, Japan completely destroys this Pearl Harbor of America because this attack was massive. Seeing this situation, Rafe and his friend come to their plane. Rafe tells his friend that I need a good companion to fight. So support me, fight with me, okay? After that, they join their team and start attacking Japanese ships, but here, Japan had a total of 350 planes. That's why they were dominating them. Now the Japanese planes start following Rafe's plane, but with their team, they destroy 29 Japanese planes. Now this doesn't make much difference to Japan, but it affects America a lot because they suffered a lot of destruction and many people were ended. That's why everyone is shocked. Now the President of America talks to his people. That since so long we have been showing that we have good relations with Japan, but there is nothing like that. There were enemies going on inside. That's why the time has come when we will also get into another war, and I declare war against Japan. Rafe and his friend were being sent for a secret mission of the colonel against Japan. But before going there, Evelyn comes to Rafe and tells him that I and your friend have got married. I am going to be a mother, but I haven't told him yet. I thought of staying with you, but look, everything has changed. Looking at the whole situation, Rafe forgives both of them and forbids his friend to go to war because Evelyn has already lost her love once and I don't want this to happen to her again. Rafe knows that it is impossible to come back from the mission he is going on. Rafe's friend tells him that you have protected me since childhood, have taken care of me, but not anymore. Don't do this today, both of us will go on that mission. Apart from them, there were many other pilots here. They are told that there is a mission in which all of you will attack Tokyo that is right in the middle of Japan. This mission is very difficult and our navy will take us a few miles away from Tokyo. After it, we will come through plane and attack. That day of their mission comes. They will take revenge for the attack on Pearl Harbor. Rafe tells the captain that Japan had attacked us with 350 planes, whereas we are only attacking with 16 planes. What difference will it make to them with our such a small attack? The captain replies that they had attacked us with hammers, but if we are successful in our small attack, then it will be just a thorn that will prick Japan. Yes, remember one thing, only they win who believes in it. We will make America believe in this victory. Now they are just ready to attack Japan, but where their ships were, and they had to fly their planes there, many Japanese ships arrived. Now if they fly from here, they will attack Japan, but they will not be able to reach China due to fuel. Actually, their intention is something like this, that they will attack Japan by plane and land in China. But if they fly from here, their fuel will run out as they reach China. Apart from this, they have no other way, and finally, these people fly with their 16 planes and reach Japan. Reaching there, they start bombing the city of Tokyo according to their plan. In this way, they succeed in their plan, but now it was impossible for them to reach China. Their planes start flying over the sea. And what they were afraid of is that their fuel is running out. But then they see the land, and somehow they land there. Rafe and his friends' planes destroy while landing, and here they have to face many Japanese. They are taking Rafe's friends with them. Here, there was the rain of bullets between them. Although they end many Japanese, but because being shoot bullets, Rafe's friend gets injured. Taking him in his arms, Rafe tells him that he is going to be a father. After hearing this, he is happy, but he knows that he will not be able to survive. He is in such a bad condition that he is counting his last breath in Rafe's arms. Then he says to him, "Rafe, my dear friend, from now on that child is yours." He says this and becomes a martyr for his country as a result. Now before today, America did not know what the passion of victory was, but now after that, a feeling of victory is born in them. After which all the soldiers want their country America back. When Rafe's friend gets the news of her husband's death, she becomes very sad and starts crying. We can't stop some things even if we want to, and one of them is death. All these soldiers are given a lot of respect because they have done what no one can do for their country America. After this, Rafe and Evelyn get married. They also have a child who was Rafe's friend. Rafe takes that child in that plane in which once in childhood he went with his friend and started walking mistakenly. In the same way, their lives go on. The war Japan started while attacking Pearl Harbor. America first bombed Hiroshima and Nagasaki to take revenge for this and ended this war. In this attack, about 350,000 people were ended. Due to it, Japan realized its mistake and they made peace with America. With this, the film ends.